travel forever. Hello everyone, I'm Amy Rose Kurian of Standard 7C. Today we celebrate National Science Day. Technology play a major role in making human life better and comfortable. Starting from the usage of modern technology, from agriculture to robotics, humans made everything possible now with the help of science. For this reason, science is respected in every corner of the world. But do you know who all are the mastermind behind these blessings? Many great scientists around the globe contributed their entire life to research along with India. We all know that on February 28, we celebrate National Science Day. The day has been observed annually since 1987 in honor of the great Indian scientific discovery of the Raman effect, which is a particular phenomenon of light scattering by matter uncovered by the Indian physicist Sir Chandrasekhar Venkata Raman. Let me invite Safan Faisal of class 7C to make us know about Science Day.
Hello everyone. Today India is celebrating Science Day. I would like to say a few words about science. National Science Day has been observed every year on 28 February since 1987 in honor of the great Indian discovery of the Raman effect, which is a particular phenomenon of light scattering by matter, uncovered by the Indian physicist Sir Chandrasekhar Venkata Raman. What is science? Science is the pursuit and application of knowledge consequences, observations, and understanding of the natural and social world, following a systematic methodology based on evidence. Observing the importance of science, we can say that it has a vast use in all fields of human life. It gives an answer to all curiosities related to life. It gives wings to our imagination by its facts and theories. The theme of National Science Day 2022 is Integrated Approach in Science and Technology for a Sustainable Future. In conclusion, I would like to say that it is very essential that people try to develop this integrated in science and technology, and it will be a large step towards success.
Thank you, Safan. I invite Aishwarya Lakshmi of class 6C to speak about the great Indian physicist Sir C.V. Raman and his invention, the Raman effect.
Hi friends, my name is Aishwarya Lakshmi of class 6C. Today I'm going to talk about a person who won a Nobel Prize in Science. Yes, Sir C.V. Raman. Sir Chandrasekhar Venkata Raman was born on 7 November 1888 and was an Indian physicist known for his work in the field of light scattering. Using a spectrograph that he developed, he and his student K.S. Krishnan discovered that when light traverses a transparent material, the reflected light changes its wavelength and frequency. This phenomenon, a hitherto unknown type of scattering of light, which they called the modified scattering, was subsequently termed the Raman effect or the Raman scattering. Raman received the 1930 Nobel Prize in Physics for the discovery and was the first Asian to win a Nobel Prize in Science. And in 1941, Raman was awarded Franklin Medal. In 1954, he was awarded with Bharat Ratna. India celebrates National Science Day on 28 February to commence the discovery of the Raman effect. At the end of October 1970, he collapsed in his laboratory, the values of his heart having given away. Raman died due to natural causes early morning, 21st November 1970. Let's know more about his discovery, the Raman effect. In 1928, Sir C.V. Raman discovered experimentally that the monochromatic light is captured when it is allowed to pass through a substance. The scattered light contains some additional frequencies other than that of incident frequency. This is known as Raman effect. Raman lines. The lines whose frequencies have been modified in Raman effect are called Raman lines. The lines having frequencies lower than the incident frequencies are called Stokes lines. The lines having frequencies higher than the incident frequencies are called anti-Stokes lines. What is Raman spectrum? This series of lines in the scattering of light by the atoms and molecules is known as Raman spectrum. The Raman effect can be easily understood by considering the scattering of photon of the incident light with atoms of molecules.
Thank you, Aishwarya. Now let us see a PowerPoint presentation of scientists of different types by Malavika Mukesh of class 7D.
Hello everyone, I am Malavika Mukesh from class 7D. Today is a very special day. Do you know the specialty of this day? Before telling that, I would like to ask a question to you. Do you know who is a scientist? A scientist is a person who conducts scientific research to advance knowledge in an area of interest. Every year, we celebrate the National Science Day on February 28 to remember the discovery of Sir C.V. Raman's Raman effects. Sir C.V. Raman won the Nobel Prize in the field of physics in 1913. Now, it's time to know more about some scientists and their discoveries. For that, let's see a presentation.
Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein was a German-born theoretical physicist widely acknowledged to be one of the greatest physicists of all time. Einstein is best known for developing the theory of relativity, but he also made important contribution to the development of the theory of quantum mechanics. Thomas Alva Edison. Thomas Alva Edison was an American inventor and businessman. He developed many devices in fields such as electric light bulb in 1879, sound recording in 1877 and phonometer in 1878. Ronald Roos. Ronald Roos was a British medical doctor who received the Nobel Prize for Physiology or Medicine in 1992 for his work on the transmission of malaria in 1897, becoming the first British Nobel laureate and the first born outside Europe. Alexander Fleming. Alexander Fleming was a Scottish physician and microbiologist best known for discovering the world's first broadly affecting antibiotic substance, which he named penicillin in 1928. Ernest Rutherford. Ernest Rutherford, first Baron Rutherford of Nelson, was a New Zealand physicist who came to be known as the father of nuclear physics. Encyclopedia Britannica consider him to be the greatest experimentalist since Michael Faraday.
Thank you, Malavika. Have you ever thought how science influence in our daily life? Here we have our SDVNs, Harigovind Vinod Pillai and Navneet K. Rajesh of class 6A to explain about it.
Science is the study of the natural world and the physical universe. It is the study of anything that can be verified through experiments. Science has been broadly divided into three different categories known as social science, applied science, and natural science. Those who study science through experimentation, observation, theory, and by collecting facts about a particular subject are known as scientists. Every year on the 28th of February, we celebrate National Science Day in India to commemorate the discovery of Raman effect by C.V. Raman.
How is science important in our daily life?
Science is applied to many of our daily activities. It is, in fact, used to do almost all the things that we do in a day. In this 21st century, life without technology seems almost impossible.
Most of the modern day technologies and electronic appliances that we use can only be achieved through science.
Science generates solution for our daily life and helps us to answer the great mysteries of the universe. Scientific knowledge can improve the quality of life at many different levels.
Science generates public policy and personal decisions on energy, conservation, agricultural, health, transportation, and communication.
Science is involved in cooking, eating, breathing, driving, playing, etc. The fabric we wear, the brush and paste we use, the shampoo and oil we apply, everything is the consequence of advancement of science. The history says that scientific and technological advances have greatly impacted the agricultural industry.
Early farmers improved their crop production by inventing the first horse. Today, farmers improve crop production through the use of global positioning system called GPS.
This information was shared and passed to the next generation as parents taught their children. Electricity is one of the most important blessings that science has given to the mankind. It has also become a part of modern life and one cannot think a world without it. Electricity has many uses in day-to-day life. Modern equipments like computers and robots have also been developed because of electricity. The use of electricity is increasing day by day.
We can say that science is a blessing.
Thank you, friends. Anand S of class 7C is here with an experiment. Hi, I am Anand, studying in 7th standard. We often hear about flood, but what do you mean by a flood? A flood is an overflow of large amount of water beyond its normal limits, especially on what is normally dry land. Flood has become common in many parts of our country. What are the damages caused by flood? Flood can cause structural damages to bridges, roadways and houses, making it impossible to survive. It can cause widespread destruction, resulting in loss of life and damages to personal property. How can we overcome flood? In this situation, flood-resistant houses take its place. A flood-resistant building is one that is designed to resist flood water ingress. This means that the building is designed to prevent flood water from entering through the walls, floors and any apertures. Now we can look at the flood-resistant floating house. I have used cardboard, thermocol, sellotape, cutting grate, acrylic colors and some bamboo sticks to build this model. Now we can look at the working of this house when there is a flood.
I have kept this model in a glass box, and the box is gradually filled with water. As you can see, the house rises up as the water level increases. Do you know how these houses are floating? What is the principle of these buildings? Floating houses do not require any foundation and are based on the principle of buoyancy. This means that the load of the structure is equal or less than the uplift force of the water, which helps in floating of the house on water.
This model is very useful for the people living in flood-prone areas. Thank you, Anand. Let us see a dance performance by Emmanuel of class 5A.
Science. Science is a part of our everyday lives. Wonderful surprises right before your very eyes. Say hibernation, evaporation, gravity, and metamorphosis. Hibernation is the way some animals keep warm all day. In the cold winter months like a bear in a cave, birds fly south and that's called migration. Hibernation, migration. Frogs are in the mud and they sleep all day. And squirrels gather nuts in the autumn days. So they can stay warm in the winter ways. When they do, then that's called hibernation.
Thank you, Emmanuel. Now let's see some arts and crafts done by our SDVs. responsibility to honor the great man and his invention by contributing greatly to the field of science through innovation. I wish all the science enthusiasts the very best to enhance their scientific zeal. It is very important to create interest and awareness about science and technology in the students' minds from childhood. National Science Day is definitely the best way to ignite the students' interest in science and technology and appreciate the contribution of many scientists to India's growing technology. Thank you.